chat. So hello out there in Army that land that's on his YouTube side and his Twitch side. Hello out there.
You know what they want to talk about. You know what they want to talk. You know what they want to talk about, and you avoiding it.
What is that?
Nancy Guthrie, and you ain't got that as your title.
I don't even know where to go with that.
But I'm starting to see in the algorithm, if you don't have Nancy Guthrie's title, they aren't going to put you in the algorithm. That's what I've been noticing. That's what I've been really like. Look at all the Nancy Guthrie, all the titles.
Oh yeah.
That's it. They're only promoting that title. Anything else, they really don't care.
Well, I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know if they're going to yank the algorithm altogether. I don't know if that just means they have to stop adding to it. I don't know if they have to go in and rewrite it, but they did lose the lawsuit. So, and I, like I said, I know, sorry, YouTube, for calling you out, but yeah, YouTube is part of that lawsuit on the metadata and, about the algorithm. So, like I said, I don't know what the algorithm is going to do or look like now, if there even is going to be one. I don't know what to expect out of the new change. And I don't know how fast, they're...
I think I'm going to try to find this intelligence for you, but I think YouTube has changed. YouTube, security-wise, has changed. Let me see. But that's what I know they want then. Okay.
Hey, Gigi.
What the? Oh, Gigi scared me. Where's she?
She's down in chat. Hey, Callie.
A lot of stuff has changed dealing with the internet. I'm trying to find the.
Like we were saying, I got on this morning, and there is a total redo back in StreamYard. It's completely different. We have widgets now. Now, the only thing they've added to widgets so far, we can now do polls inside of StreamYard.
Ooh.
So, like...
Should we talk about Nancy Guthrie, or should we talk about... That should be like that, Mouse. Like, what's the next topic? We should figure this out so we can let the chat choose the next topic. Oh, that'll be fire.
Okay.
That'd be fire. That would be fire. Hey, California. Hey. Cali. Hey.
What else? Give me some other topics to throw out there.
Nancy Grace. I mean, Nancy, whatever that lady name is. The general, the missing general. Military people love that. The Iran war. They love that. And you ready? This is for you and Gigi. Your next pick for the president of the United States. Because I bet you don't nobody knows. Like me and Mal said, it's 2 years before we pick another one. And ain't nobody raising their hands up. We need some people. We're going to have to do a damn GoFundMe. Who want to be president? Raise your hand.
Okay.
What up, lady? What up?
So it comes up on screen, but not in the chat.
No, okay, there you go. I see it. Oh, that's crazy. That's really good. What can you do with that?
I don't know. It doesn't interact.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like how you can say press a 1, press a 2, press a 3, press a 4.
Yeah.
Callie.
That's new.
And
those of you that just came in, I was telling everybody earlier, Coffee Club now has a new sticker. This is our first series. These are for giveaways. So we might be doing some trivia or some other things. They are also on sale if you would like to purchase one.
Oh, shit. You talking about the 82nd Airborne that's deploying? That'll be in Iran shit.
Yeah, that's still the Iran.
Yeah.
Still special forces.
Hmm.
Because that's airborne. I'm thinking infantry. No, they're different.
What do you mean?
Good morning, Aaron.
What up, Double A? Airborne. We can do. Well, we need to do our what if. My future story hacker, nasty Guthries.
Oh, that goes to all three of them, doesn't it? They don't have, like, go to the first three.
That's a fucking movie. That's what it is, man. That's a damn
That's a movie.
a sci-fi movie.
It's just, and in a complete side note of that case is the sheriff. Yeah, and I'm not going to say, what the sheriff's got going on has caused this to happen to Nancy or anything like that. But boy, man, the dirt flew up on him this week. They had a whole city council meeting just about this sheriff. And man, I heard some crazy things. He's a narcissist.
Most cops are.
Well, he's sheriff. You know the size of the sheriff ego.
But see, I think because of that area, and the only reason I'm saying this is I'm military, and I'm usually posted around. But if you're around a military installation, a sheriff ain't shit to you.
No.
What can they do?
Nothing. Nothing but make a huge mess out of shit.
See what I'm saying? And I know it's Fort Huachuca right there and Davis Mountain right there. So if you're a soldier or retired, you don't care about him. I mean, you have your own laws.
No,
you don't get punished by no sheriff. You get punished by the military. I don't give a fuck about that sheriff.
Well, it wasn't. I mean, the meeting wasn't military per se. It was the citizens.
Yeah, the confidence.
Yeah, and
he broke
then bringing up old stories of where he came from the last job he had, and the write-ups that he had, and the complaints that he had against him. I cannot, how does a person like this get elected? If y'all knew this, how does he even get elected?
GG, you better watch it. He's suing people. He's suing people. He's suing the media for talking about him. Better watch out, GG. He's suing people.
And this is all in my opinion. Allegedly.
He's suing. Y'all didn't hear he is suing YouTubers for spreading false stuff. This dude is hilarious. This sheriff's hilarious, y'all.
But his true
hilarious
record is, oh my God. Yeah.
I don't think. Which one is more important to you in national security? Nancy Guthrie or the Epstein files?
In national security, boy, that's Epstein.
GG.
Well, I noticed that they're still calling it a kidnapping. Still. And I don't know. Can you connect the dots? Yes, we have a guy on camera. But isn't she considered missing? We have no proof he took her.
Yes, we do.
Then we would, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What proof do we have that?
We have a signal that was hacked from her house. Is the same signal that the general was taken from, same hacking signal, is the same hacking signal in Iran. We kind of know. Kind of fucking know. Everybody leaves a fingerprint when you hack something. You know, when you, that's your, and it's called a signal. It's not like a real signal, but it's like, shit, there you go. Same shit. That's how they know.
Mm.
You see how fast I said it, Mouse, that nobody caught it?
Yeah, I know.
I apologize.
But as far as that sheriff, all he can say is she's missing. He don't got squad. He don't know squad.
Okay. You remember what I told you to research the Celebrex kit, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me show you why this is so important in this case.
Did anybody even notice that the logo on StreamYard changed?
I did. Remember, I told you a long time ago that the military took over StreamYard. And that all of your, that's what I'm trying to find this program. You know how if you have a platform like on StreamYard and you want to talk some shit and you go to Kick or another platform, they have updated this and it's called a bridge platform, which I'm trying to find to prove to everybody. That means you cannot hide anymore. Meaning if you say some shit on StreamYard and you go to Kick and they know you're on Kick, they're just gonna ban you altogether.
Oh.
And I'm trying to find it, so I don't like saying something without proof, and I have it. I'm just gotta find it.
Okay, I'll let you.
Yeah, just gotta find it. It's called bridge channeling, meaning if your channels are connected, that means they're connected. You just because you're on Kick don't give you the right to say what's on Kick and you got a StreamYard. They just gonna wipe you off the fucking internet. The more days of hiding is over with.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I gotta find it for you. I don't like talking out of, how they say, talking out of church or talking out of turn. Yeah, there you go.
Talking out of turn.
Yeah.
Putting the horse before the cart.
But that's that silver briefcase. Yeah, that's that silver briefcase that I was telling you about.
Even though for shade again.
Celebrex.
Ucha.
Oh, for Wachuca.
Wachuca. The military intelligence, we know that. They generally aren't allowed to use their full domestic surveillance power on U.S. soil against a private citizen unless there's a confirmed national security threat.
And I'm going to get back. And what that means is we have satellites that can pinpoint back to fucking 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's a big ass ring cam in the air. And if we wanted to find, there you go. So we know what happened. But if they give that information to the sheriff, it becomes part of the investigation, Mouse. And now you have to say, where the satellite is? How did you get this information? What is the capabilities of this? And that is top secret, and that will never happen.
Hey, Gigi.
Morning.
Gigi. Oh, God damn it, little girl. Fuck, man.
Dun,
Might be my favorite thing to do.
Shit. I thought you were talking to the chat. I heard, hello.
I want to record my voice and then send it to his daughter and have her plant it in his house somewhere.
She do that.
Morning, Navy.
She do that stupid shit too. She'll just go by. Boom.
I would pay her money to just plant that in your house.
But you gotta record the reaction. Gotta get the reaction.
That's right.
She gonna run. She knows shit flies over here.
Well, she needs to plant the camera too. I mean, let's be real.
Throw shit against the wall.
She should definitely not risk her life because I have a feeling shit's gonna start flying.
I tell you, when I get scared, I pee a little. So I'm fucking swinging.
You're like a puppy.
Excuse me.
Listen, what you coming in the conspiracy theory, Gigi? What is the new laws?
Well, I didn't get to hear them all. All I heard was I didn't hear any YouTube laws. I just came in and you guys, like Mouse was saying, yep, but I don't know what's going to happen if all these rules
Okay.
come into play.
Yeah, the lawsuits about the algorithm jacking with the kids, what started this last one was there's a girl who has spent a majority of her life on a device, in all the ups and downs and depressions and this and that the algorithm drug her through. When she grew up and realized it was the algorithm that she, was following that was jacking with her, she sued Meta and the algorithm part of it and YouTube for, how do you explain it? How the algorithm will, if you're depressed, it'll keep you on the
Manipulating you.
depression. Yeah, manipulating. There you go. Thank you. And she won. And it being that YouTube was directly connected to this lawsuit, I don't know how now after this lawsuit, how the algorithm is going to behave, what it's going to be like, if we're even going to have one now.
Well, I hope there's not one.
There won't be
I
one,
think
Gigi.
that's what I think that's what fucks us all. And it's also a way that it censors us because we think we have to try to float on the algorithm and figure out what makes it tick, which changes how we would actually send out content because we want to hit those algorithm, and if we
Right.
don't do what they say, if we don't do what fits into that algorithm, then we don't get in there and then our stuff don't get seen. So they form us, they groom us into doing what they want. And that is saying the things that they want us to say and not saying the things they don't want us to say. So take
yeah,
away the algorithm. I'm all for it.
once the algorithm decides whether, people like your content or don't like your content, if the algorithm decides it don't like it, other people aren't going to get to see it because the algorithm decided.
Well, and so if you take away the algorithm, then everybody sees it all comes in random.
No, it's gonna be like you know the front page of Netflix or the front page of Apple Music, they're gonna be able to promote their shows. That's what YouTube is coming to without an algorithm. You understand? Apple Music gonna promote their shit, their artists,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be YouTube is gonna be that they're gonna promote their shows, their shit. Just like Apple and Netflix, and that's what YouTube is becoming.
So that's going to spike drama again.
Not drama. It's going to be hard to make money, like Gigi said. It's going to be hard for you to get noticed. If you are like everybody else now, you are not going to get noticed. So what Gigi is saying, it's going to make you do something completely different. Because if you do what everybody else does, you're going to just get funneled right into the queue.
Right.
Underneath everybody.
Yeah.
You're going to sound like everybody, look like everybody. Yep. But I think I found it.
Okay. So, let me see. On March 6th, the White House officially released President Trump's cyber strategy for America alongside Executive Order 14390 titled Combating Cybercrime, Fraud, and Predatory Schemes Against American Citizens.
That means what? That means they are making a cyber law to stop overseas people from contacting American citizens and getting their money.
The scammers.
Yes. And terrorist.
Gotcha. Happy late birthday, Lady A.
Yeah. Now, this is what you were saying.
Executive Order established a dedicated operational cell within the National Coordination Center, NCC. The cell is designed to bring together federal agencies, DOJ,
Department of Homeland Security, of War, the defense.
And
YouTube, Microsoft, and all major internet providers. You are being watched, people, by every fucking thing you say from here on out.
Well, we've been being watched and everything
They
long
are
before
going.
now.
No. They have a law now to take your fucking channel.
Well, they could do it anyways. AB,
No,
this is
no.
it's like saying you can't have Alexa. If you have Alexa in the house, they're going to hear everything that you say. If you have a telephone in your house, they can hear everything you say. If you have a smart TV, they can hear everything you say.
But now it's no human. The AI gonna just take your channel. Remember, this is AI doing this now. So if they say any words you don't like, the AI is gonna take, not a human.
Oh well.
So they're gonna.
That'll be, you know what? That'll be the saving grace.
This not even the election. That's what I think this is about. This
so
ain't
then,
even the election yet.
If AI takes your channel, who do you beg to get it back?
Have no idea.
I mean, used to you had to go all the way over to X. You had to holler at X to get YouTube's attention.
Good luck.
This is all about conforming, you guys.
Yeah.
This is this. Remember what they said about AI. Once AI takes over, we aren't going to have any say in anything. It doesn't matter. As soon as a company gives AI control of their company, the company is not going to be able to say shit.
Yep.
AI will do. I mean, they can put the rules in there to begin with, but remember, AI gets to the part where it's like, well, I'm smarter than that stupid human that put those rules. All it takes is for AI to go, I don't like that rule, and click it, and it don't have that rule. And if you think it won't, they've already had a whole thing about it.
And remember, this law just passed, and so if they was ramped up for 2 years, this just got passed in March. Imagine what they ramping up for. Of course, this is the election.
Well, I think that this is exactly what I meant. This is exactly what they meant when they said when AI takes over, once you introduce AI, you're screwed. We have no chance of stopping it. If you try to even take out AI, turn it off, whatever, it will reject you. So
say goodbye to free speech.
Everything.
Say goodbye, y'all. So when they say term of service, goodbye to free speech. Because that's Department of Defense under there too. Department of Justice, Department of Homeland Security, the Secretary of War. So they're treating this as terrorism, not as a copyright strike.
One thing the AI, this one guy, when he was questioning his AIs, AI told him the one thing they should never put AI into was military. And guess what's in military?
There, Gigi. Right there. We knew it was coming. I knew this shit was coming. I just didn't know it was going to be this fast. I did not know it was going to be this fast. This is March.
They warned us.
March.
They warned us. They told us the minute the AI steps in. That's why it always amazes me that patriot type of people are like, oh no, AI is going to be a good thing, because as soon as I realized, remember when I put all those fucking fake pictures of the AI pictures of me, and there was a few of my YouTube buddies that said, stop doing that. You're giving in to the whole AI thing. Stop doing that. And I didn't listen. I must have done 100 of those photos at different times. So what you do is you just give AI a way to learn you and figure you out and all the things. And now I gave him everything. I gave him, it just, because in all that, they were figuring out what I was wanting, the things that I was looking for. Oh, put me in this, do me, I want to look sexy. I want to look like I'm in a jet, or whatever the case may have been. They were all for funny shit. But AI taking over that, that's just another way for them to take over it, along with all the other ways they've taken over myself. through social media.
That's
And not just
crazy.
social media. I mean, your health records.
Hmm.
Your health records are online. You think AI ain't in the middle of that shit already? Oh, yes, they are.
They really are. Yeah, I got proof, Gigi. They really are. They really are. Mouse, pause. Mm.
Yeah, I just think that there's I just don't think we really understood how quickly it was going to grow. And I'm telling you, if yeah, if the 8 people that are here or how many ever people that are here listening, if you have not seen the 100, it's
Hmm.
a series, go watch that. And I got to tell you that I never made it to the end of the series. I made it through probably 3 seasons of the AI, and the AI in it really was frustrating. Now, I actually want to go back and watch that the rest to the end because that show emulates everything that's gone on with us um in a in like I don't know how to put it. Like they did it in an extreme way. Like it was a whole nuke that nuked the earth. And so everybody had to go up to space. And I don't know if you guys have watched it, but
I have. I
it,
like it. I love it.
I mean, I really liked the show. And then once it got to the AI part, it kind of freaked me out because you couldn't tell the difference between people and AI. I mean, it really, the lines begin to blur so much, and the people that you thought were real weren't real. And a lot of it was because AI had just taken
Hmm.
over them. And so that, I mean, that's huge. I mean, when you get into it and you realize what their whole plan is, we are, I know it sounds fruity, but
Now I was laughing at Lady on.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I know, Sandy. It's so when y'all say people don't scrub content from YouTube, the military is paying these people to scrub your content. So this is like real. Like y'all don't. The only reason I have a problem with it is because I fought for First Amendment for you to say "fuck you" on me that. And the fact that they saying no, you are not allowed to say anything, that means that the government can deem you a terrorist at any time.
mhm.
It's speech.
Yep.
Y'all understand how
Oh,
serious?
Now,
even worse. There's a new one. I seen this in the news the other day. Somebody and YouTubers beware because this new law's coming out. What they did was they were assaulted or something by someone, and they posted the assailant's arrest record on Facebook. Just posted their arrest record. They were then charged with identity theft for posting that other person's police report. And the judge
wow.
called it identity theft because it there's not, we haven't set up doxing regulations yet. What you can,
Yes, we have.
but that's what the judge charged her
Well,
with
that's
was
bullshit. See, and that's the problem. We've got to start holding these judges accountable for the stuff that they are doing that's completely against the oaths that they
yeah,
took.
I'll agree with that. Yeah.
I
I'll
mean,
agree with that. We
and
know.
that's the kind of thing right there. Uh, you, a police, an arrest record is public. Anybody can see it.
I agree.
So
And it's
somebody posting somebody else's arrest record is no different than it being public down at City Hall.
I don't think it was any different than what Afro Man did. In fact, what Afro Man did was more on the worst side than just reposting the facts. Because he put a little sarcasm and entertainment into it. All she did was just post simple fact. Like she added
No,
nothing
Kelly.
to it.
No, Kelly. I'm finna put it, Mouse. I'm finna put it on here. The new law that says about the bridge channel. I just found it.
Okay.
This is the bridge channel law. This is the new law, y'all.
Let's see. Let me put that up there. All content is flagged as adversary signal support. This is why bridge channels are being audited. The government views any platform that facilitates the spread of foreign or local hacked data.
Good luck, y'all. You got to prove you got it from where you got it from. I'm telling you that y'all don't get what is coming. Y'all don't. That means if I get information, which I gave to Miles, and I was like, Miles, you can't say this or that. That means if they come to you, you got to prove where you got your shit from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But how else do we ground reality in the world of AI?
Man, March, Miles, the law just came out. I'm still trying to catch up.
Oh, well, no, we all are. Still trying to wrap our head around
we
all
still
of it.
in March. We still in March. That's how, and this is just 2 laws. It's like 5 of them the government done pushed out because of the Iran war. And people aren't watching, but it's like the Patriot Act, Part 2. It's done under cover of night without you even seeing it.
But I mean, yeah, because now AI is fixing to become so flamboyant that just how do you know what's real, what's not real, unless you can prove where you know it.
Your internet service providers are finna be your police department, basically.
Yeah.
The AI is gonna report everything to the cops.
See, this is one way, again, not letting us come together.
Yep.
So, and I want you to all realize most of us here are not necessarily liberals. So, I want you to remember who's in control right now and where our country's headed. We are being stifled while red is in control. What in the hell?
Yeah.
So when everybody's like, go vote red, go vote, you
have to remember, and this is what's being done behind the scenes now. I said the other day that there was going to be a lot of television networks change hands because in reality, it really does depend on who owns the app or the news station as to whether it's going to, sound Republican, Democratic, or just flat liberal.
Yeah, but when the government steps in on your free speech, that's different, Miles.
Yeah.
And they can label you a terrorist just because of your speech.
Yeah.
That's what scares me.
That's what I'm saying. They got her for identity theft. Like, she didn't go try to buy a car or a house with his name. She just reposted his arrest record on Facebook, just to show people around her, look, they arrested him for what, he did to me. And she was charged with identity theft. It's fucking wild.
New cyber laws coming. It's going to be harder and harder to get together and voice your opinion negatively shit about anything.
I don't think it's negative or positive. I think it's for or against the narrative. And if you're not speaking the narrative, they're going to shut you up.
Back to your comment about media stations being bought. Is that what you said?
Yeah, they're changing hands.
Yes. David Ellison, he's the CEO of Skydance Media and controlling owner of Paramount. He aligned himself with Donald Trump, managing a rightward shift at CBS News to appeal to the administration. He is getting ready to buy CNN.
Yeah, there and a bunch of others. I don't have the list. Let me go look.
Okay, there you go. Another executive order that Trump did. This one is Department of Homeland Security digital audit. Like, it been so many laws that came out in March, y'all. It is crazy. And this is why you're seeing the StreamYard logo change, because StreamYard sold it, because now nobody can hide on StreamYard. Like, if you have multiple channels, you can't hide anymore on StreamYard. That's why StreamYard sold it.
Let's see. I can't find the list now.
What's up, Outlaw?
What up, big dog?
Hey, Outlaw.
You see that one, Mouse? You see that new one, the executive order one that just came out, where it's telling you that it's monitoring social media?
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm letting everybody know what they're doing before they're doing it. So they're listening, and they are like, if you go to kick, they're monitoring your movements now, and they're bridging all your channels together.
Yep.
I know, hey, Sandy. I know, y'all. I know. Yeah, man, you just came in. You just came in, big dog.
Hey, Outlaw.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
People need to pay
Did they
these
change up
attention.
StreamYard since last night?
Oh,
No, I can't say since last night. I haven't been on in a day or two back in my studio. But when I got on this morning, even the duck looks different. Everything is different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I noticed the duck last night.
Oh, did
different.
you? Have you seen the widgets? And I assume they're going to add more because they actually labeled the tab widgets. Right now, like I said, all you can do is that. That's what I was playing with. Was that
I see.
Pause.
the poll?
The poll.
Mouse
I ain't
plays
gonna say that.
widget.
No,
I had no idea that's what Mouse called it, was a widget.
a widget.
A
Yeah.
widget. It actually says
topic?
widget under it. It says widget, which means that they're going to have little app things that we can use
Where are you going to put your widget?
in the
On the
widget.
poll. On the
On
poll.
the poll.
On the poll.
In
Well,
the hoe?
it's a good way to keep up with the topics. You know, if you spend too much time on it, you'll be like, what's the next topic? And the chat get to vote for it. If you have them. Y'all should have more words.
Yeah, I don't see that it's very interactive. I mean, it goes on screen. I do like the one in the chat better, though, because they can actually answer it as they come in, and you can get a percentage of the votes.
Yeah.
Right, Lady A? $415 million to buy 200 radio stations nationwide back in 2024. Mr. George Soros. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that foundation done some damage.
Well, and see, this is why I'm a little frustrated is because, you know, one of the things I think Trump should be worrying about is the fact that who's buying up all our land, all our farmland and stuff. We need that shit for food. I don't want to get stuff from a foreign country. I'd like it to mostly grow right here.
I wish I would have taken a screenshot, but I was playing on Temu yesterday, day before yesterday, and I'm scrolling through it, and there's a gallon of milk. And damn, it was marked $12. But the thought, GG, of a gallon of milk coming from Temu.
Oh my god!
It was like, yeah.
You wonder what they milked to get that.
Is it even real milk? Like, is it even real milk?
What's wrong with y'all women on this
But
Friday?
the point being, you know, if milk is coming off, what are we doing to our food sources here? Like,
It's
where's the farm?
And here we call that jizz juice.
Where's, and I know that I know California cut the cattle industry in half with their bullshit, but we should have enough to sustain our food supply here.
You think so?
I think we should.
I mean,
we don't, but we should.
I mean,
Yeah, should. I don't
the
say we
bottom
do,
line
but
that
I
you've
think we
got,
should.
the bottom line when you've got a lot of your food and medicinal supplies coming from overseas, that's a very major red flag. And yet you've got all these people out here buying up this farmland, and you know
The other problem
they're
is
circling it, they're closing in around you. What's that?
well, and the other problem is even when we do have farmland to plant, you have to worry, you have to protect your crops, because I don't know if you think that, those jet streams are supposed to last for more than 20 minutes, but they're not. And we can all say I got a tinfoil hat on, but it's literally been shown on mainstream media even that there's tons of shit being sprayed in our air. And so if you think that ain't affecting our vegetable crops as well as the meat sources that eat that vegetable crop, I'm telling you what, you're living under a rock.
DG, you talking about the chemtrails?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
I just figured it out.
Yeah.
Y'all have to vote in chat 1, 2, 3, or 4, and it will interact with the poll.
Ooh.
Well,
so somebody put a number in chat.
It makes you wonder because it makes you wonder because in my state it's illegal to collect rainwater because they've got a patent on something in that rainwater.
Yeah.
That makes me wonder if they've got a patent on something in the air too.
Shit, man. It works. Yeah, well, they always had weather distortion device, so I'm sure. But them chemtrails, what Gigi is saying is real.
Oh, yeah. They've been manipulating it for a long time.
Oh, very long time.
Oh, yeah.
And then did you see
somebody not long?
Go ahead. There was a big thing about, I don't know if anybody remembers, about the spray. Oh God, why'd the name just lose me?
You're talking about the major spray that they
the
use?
weed spray.
Yeah,
pesticides and
give me the name. Thank you. Roundup. Okay, that
Roundup.
Whatever the chemical was in that Roundup, they had stopped. It had been outlawed, and they stopped using it. Trump just had it put back in. So,
Gigi trying to be calm, y'all.
oh,
it's so cute. It's so cute.
It's one of those things where I'm really getting sick of eating crow.
I know, right? I
had
now I know how Biden voters felt.
Well, I had a discussion.
Just saying.
Yeah. I had a discussion with somebody not long ago about this, and we were talking about, it's unnatural to see this many hurricanes in one year.
Well, exactly. And then the times of year that this shit happens, the tornadoes, the hurricanes, all that shit. I mean,
hurricane in the mountains. Hurricane in the mountains. That's so weird.
A tornado in California.
Yeah,
really?
That's what I was going to say.
All you got to do is talk to the people who lived through those eras back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and they'll tell you we didn't have hurricanes every other week.
Nope.
It was maybe 1 or 2 a year, if that.
I ain't never heard of a December tornado. What the fuck? That's a snowstorm.
I grew up in Texas. It's a thing. It's a thing.
See you later, Sandy.
Okay,
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Sandy, that lets you know that we have people tampering with weather.
Oh, they admitted it after Katrina.
Yeah.
There was a whole report about it.
Now, I don't know to what degree they're tampering with it and making it do all that, but I know that they're fucking with it and it's having an effect. That ain't natural.
No, they pour chemicals into a cloud to
cloud seeding,
produce
more water than normal out of the cloud.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they started admitting that when they started doing it in Dubai, And then
Yeah.
they realized, oh, that shit worked pretty good. We could do that anywhere.
Mhm.
I mean, here on the coast, we normally have rain on a regular basis. I mean, we're right in, it's Portland, close to Portland, and which is close to the coast. We always get the rain, even though there's a couple little mountains between here and there. We still get a lot of the rain. Well, this year we haven't gotten near the moisture that we have gotten for the last 30 years.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but in Vietnam, didn't we have technology to fuck with their weather?
Yes, we did.
And that was what, in the 70s?
That's what I thought.
Right. See, and this is what this brings me right to all of our parents and how much they just stayed in denial about shit and never bothered to really question stuff. Like my mom was a big questioner. Everybody thought my mom had a tin-foot hat on. She's the one that questioned the whole JFK thing. She was like, he was a sass. And it was right next to him. I'm telling you, his right-hand man totally had something to do with this. I mean, she was totally knew that this, and I mean, lots of things. My mom used to say all the time, if they'd quit spraying shit in the air, I mean, she always said that shit. And my mom's been dead since 2000. So if that tells you anything, I mean, but most of our parents' ages, they weren't questioning this stuff. They just took us in and got us our immunizations, just like I did my kids. I took them in and got them.
Chemicals and called it sunscreen.
Yep.
I do got a question for y'all. What if, Mouse, I'm gonna need y'all, you and Gigi on this one, MGTOW, I'm gonna need you to question them too. Let's say we was at war. And for some reason, a foreign nation took over our water supply. Could we fight that as a country? You know how you get into a water treatment plant and you could put chemicals in it? If they took over every water treatment plant in the United States, how could we fight that?
You can't.
And since y'all, I know Mounts
from Tennessee. We still have groundwater.
Yeah, well,
that's where I'm going from Tennessee to Portland. Yes.
Yeah, we're learning just after the hurricane and how it blew through, all of the plants and what it washed into the water. And we're watching them be like, but it's okay. I mean, it's just a little bit.
Would it be a run on bottled water?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of the worst things you can drink. Go ahead.
And trust me,
pour that in and test the microplastics in that shit.
When the whole entire neighborhood is scratching for a bottle of water.
That's what I'm saying. We got Gigi, and she's very health conscious about what she put in. And you're from Tennessee, where natural water is. How would the country react if you could? What would it be?
And we can't. We're stuck. We'll never get these chemicals out of the river. It is the local city water supply. They do pull water out and refine it or treat it. But the fact of the matter is, some of the shit that's in that river, you can't treat out.
Never say never.
And the government is going to go, oh, but it ain't that bad. It's not that bad.
We'll never say never, but it is that bad. And we would have to be drastic. Like, all that shit would have to stop. You would have to quit thinking. Here's the deal is, we always wanted greater and better. And I'll use grapes as an example. I mean, who goes to the grocery store and gets the little grapes? You don't. When you go to the grocery store, you're like, those are
puny. I want
and then you see the ones that are bigger than your thumb, and you're like, oh no, I don't want those. Or it says cotton candy grapes, or another kind of okay. All that shit, that is modified shit. Do not buy that shit if you're literally give a shit about your own body, because you might as well just go drink some rat poisoning. It's really not any different in the sense of it just kills you at a slower pace.
The
These are the things we have to think about.
is worse. I mean, they may make it look bigger and greener and plumper and sweeter, but the nutrition has changed. It's not the same nutrition as an old fashioned grape.
Yeah.
Well, hence why, I mean, even when they say organic, it's probably not really organic, but it's still probably
Well-
better than that other shit. Now, the
Well-
problem is you got to pay so much for it.
Right.
It's the way you got to think about it, because look, if they're telling you that they're putting products out in the culture and now they're putting out what's called organic, that's your first red flag that the stuff you've been eating before that prior might have been something wrong with it.
Mhm.
Yep.
And always look, if you go and you look at the stuff that isn't organic and then the stuff that's organic, that organic stuff is all going to be smaller. It's going to have blemishes on it. It's going to have different things. It's okay. It's my grandma used to say, if that ant will eat it, then I'll eat it. If the ant ain't going to eat it, I ain't eating it.
We were talking about this. Have you ever
Cool.
on TV or been in the grocery store and the bell peppers was the topic of this conversation? Like you go into a store and all the bell peppers look so perfectly uniform. They all look the same shade, the same size and color. But go out in your own garden and grow peppers.
30 years, mine have never come out like that.
Like you may get
Oh.
two out of
They
four.
never, like when I
That
make
was
stuffed
normal.
peppers, when I make stuffed peppers with my own peppers, okay, they're half the size and they fall over. You have to,
Lopsided. Yeah,
I don't
they're
care if
not
you use a
insane.
male or a female green
So-
pepper, because there's a difference, but they don't look nearly as good, and sometimes the flavor's not necessarily as good, but I know what I put in there. I know
So-
what I put in those ones.
With a typical grocery store, I know with the fruits, and they probably do it with the vegetables too, they put a wax on them
Yes,
Yeah.
for preservation for the shelf life. But
apples are big on it.
I would
Yeah.
think they do that with the produce too. Yeah, the
Yeah,
vegetables.
some they do. Yeah, the cherries.
There's a saying that I think they call it dirty fruit, and it's where the ones that you cannot get the chemicals out of the fruit. And I think like strawberries is one of the big ones.
Yeah.
It's named for worst pesticide exposure. And strawberries is like literally number one.
Yeah.
And apples is number two. And they have the most residue by the EWG, which is the Environmental Work Group, which I'm sure that's government shit. But peaches are number 4. 5 is celery, and then grapes, cherries, spinach, tomatoes, sweet bell peppers, cherry tomatoes, and cucumbers. Well, there goes everything I love.
Yeah. And the biggest one was, remember all of our life they told us that it was so healthy to eat a salad? So much more healthier to eat a salad. And we were all eating the damn things like they were
get you
going out of stock. The truth is, lettuce has 0 nutritional value. It gives
They
you
get-
It'll fill you up.
nothing.
It'll fill
It
you up.
gives you nothing.
When all of this shit starts hitting the fan, with them trying to get you to eat bugs and all that, how do you think that's going to come about? Because there's already products on the shelf now that people consume daily that's got bugs in it. I don't want to gross people out. Your
Yeah, what
Tyson
is it they
chicken
say?
has
Okay. I got a question for y'all.
In
I
your
got it.
sleep, you eat like five spiders your whole life and don't know it.
something like that.
Let's turn it all the way up for GG and MGTOW.
Yeah.
The Iran war. How we're
Oh,
hacking
God.
how we're hacking
God.
their entire country. How we're hacking their entire country right now, keeping them at bay.
Mm-hmm.
What if in return they attack our water system? Is that fair?
Ooh. That's a hard one to answer.
Well, first of all, I don't think we should be there to begin with. So, yeah, I mean, it makes a difference. It really doesn't. I mean, I could give two shits. I mean, if Trump was really going to do it right, we wouldn't even be arguing with these people. He'd already dealt with the situation and we'd be done. But for some reason, he seems to want to fucking bounce around with them. So I don't know. I don't understand why we're even there. And yes, everybody's tried to explain it to me. That does not justify it. As far as I'm concerned, he should have let Israel do their shit and we should have stayed out of it. That's how I feel about the whole fucking thing. I think we should worry about our country instead of everybody else's country, which is what he's done for over a year, is worry about he's spent more time out of the fucking country than he's been in the country. Okay, I'm done.
Maduro said, "Thank you very much. Thank you so very much."
I'm happy to be here.
Hey, I ain't gonna disagree. I feel the same way.
I am so sick of his shit.
Getting us into wars, yeah, that's.
I'm afraid he's going to start pooping his pants pretty soon. We're going to start seeing him snip kids. There's going to be some bad shit. I'm telling you.
You crossed the line.
Yeah, no, he's crossed the line several fucking times. He's crossed the line, and I keep going, dude, stop! Jesus, I am really sick of eating crow. I'm full. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask the question. We're gonna get back to it. Then I asked Mouse, and she laughed. Would you vote for a president that was pro-war in 2028?
Nope.
Mouse, you gonna have to argue. This you, Mouse. Mouse said it don't matter. You gonna have to. I told Mouse she crazy. She arguing with me, Gigi. I'm like, no, the people ain't gonna want it. Mouse, good luck. You on this limb by yourself. I'm
tired of them pushing us around.
But instead of dealing with it, it's like he's like a cat and mouse thing, like where the cat catches the mouse and then he bats him around underneath the carport for 3 days, and while it squeaks until it finally dies on its own, instead of just dealing with it. Eat the fucking thing.
God damn.
I mean,
we need to clip that.
I love it.
I gave an analogy of what I've actually seen. So
this
just what it reminds me of.
This country, and I'm talking about the hardworking blue collar people that pay taxes, their unfair share. It's already getting to the point where it's unaffordable, and now we're having to pay more in the grocery store, at the pumps, and taxes. No.
But it's all gone down. It's all gone down. Don't you know? And our fuel, oh Lord, it went down for a few minutes everywhere but here for some reason. We still had $4 a gallon here, but now we're at $6. We just paid $6.29 a gallon for our diesel.
I was gonna say that. I just seen the sign yesterday, and our diesel is like $5.30. Holy cow! Down to diesel. And remember when we were kids growing up, or when we were younger, diesel was always cheaper than gasoline.
Yes. My whole life.
All it is a byproduct of gasoline?
And now
the waste of the byproducts come off gasoline?
Well, it's all oil.
And here's what I don't understand. Okay, and Marvin made Marv said, well, I don't understand why our gas price has gone up when we don't even get that much from Iran. That whole strait doesn't have a whole lot to do with us regarding fuel. So he said, why is our gas gone up? Why is the fuel prices gone up so much? That's what I'd like to know. Why is Trump letting them price gouge us? It's bullshit.
No, me and Mouse had a discussion on this.
I know. Mouse, you don't know what side of the table I sit on this.
Russia's benefiting from this. Russia is directly benefiting. Mouse, tell the truth. Russia owns the rest of the oil in the world, and everybody else is going to.
We own oil too. But this puts our oil at the top of the market.
But they can't afford it because of the tariffs, so they're going cheaper with Russia.
There's a much bigger picture. I think a lot of it has to do with helping trying to destroy the gas vehicles off the road. Some of it, not all of it, but some of it. I think they're still trying to break this economy from older vehicles and
Oh,
equipment.
okay, you're talking about the Green Deal. The new
Yeah.
Green New Deal that we had to overturn, yeah. And
Now,
that
Okay.
but
The
now,
U.S. The U.S. just a second imports approximately 6.4 to 8.5 million barrels of petroleum per day, with roughly 60% of these imports coming from Canada.
mhm.
no, we've talked about this. That is not import. That is not import. Yes, it is filed under the account as import, but we take Canadian oil, we refine it, and then we sell it back to them. So it's really just refining their oil at a cost. But we don't keep Canadian oil. We refine it and send it back.
Basically, what she's saying, we don't want to fuck up our country, but we'll fuck up somebody else's country and then send it back. We don't want to have to dig and corrupt our country.
Well, the way Canada doesn't have a refinery, and their oil is sandy. It's dirty. It's what they call dirty oil. And so it has to be refined by a special refinery that they should have but won't build. So they pipeline it to us, like they sell the oil to us, we refine it and sell it back. On the books, it looks like we are importing and then exporting. But we're just refining their oil for them and selling it back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we need their oil. I think we just don't want to fuck up our country.
What is our export?
I don't think we export
on oil, Gigi? I mean,
don't
that
think
was
it's
our import. How much do we export?
Flip Canada just permanently changed trade partners, excluding the U.S. Yeah, I kind of figured that they was going to do that because of the tariffs. The tariffs is fucking people up around the world. Not us. We feeling good, but the world can't handle it. They can't handle it.
Yeah,
Saudi Arabia actually is the king of oil. If you want to, you want to put it down to numbers, Saudi Arabia has more oil.
We consistently export over 10 million barrels per day. Then why the fuck is our fuel prices where they're at?
Drill, baby, drill, because it's making me rich. Well, it's not making me rich, but it's adding a little to the check.
It makes no sense to me. Oh, well, the fucking strait by Iran, whatever the name of that fucking strait is. Well, it's being clogged up and they're stopping it and this, that, and the other thing. So we got to charge you this much. Why?
OPEC.
No,
and
say it,
okay, what pisses me off is that Trump is letting them do this.
Trump can't really control it. Everything Trump does. Okay, what's causing it to go up and down? He doesn't have a button that he controls the price. That's on OPEC. Okay, but in the realm of selling shares and buying shares, you drive the stock market up when you start talking about these things, and other countries get fearful. We may not have enough oil to make it all year. Maybe the oil's going to go, and all these fears drives the price up.
Yeah, I know what Gigi's saying. She is saying, with how they're speaking, one day it's up, one day it's down, one day that tells her. No, that tells her you are manipulating the market, and you're doing it because you want to. Not
well, that's okay.
You're doing it because you want to.
That's the conversation about OPEC, and we can have that. Used to, OPEC had a formula. How much they were selling, who they were selling to, formulated the price of oil, which in return formulated the price of gas and diesel. But in the years since we've, OPEC is got foreign people in it too, the rules have changed. And sadly, now they're just pulling numbers out of their ass. Seriously, there is no formula to OPEC anymore.
That's what she's saying.
Well, exactly. And the president can direct the FTC to investigate and sue the companies for that type of stuff, for price gouging and so on and so forth. So, I mean, he can direct them to do that, and I'm pretty sure he has not. And how long how long's our fuel been up? Since the war started.
About a month or so now.
Yeah, a
Okay.
couple of months.
I mean, an investigation should have taken place long before now.
Okay, that Miles. Now, this is the second part of the conversation. How long do you expect the United States to stay there to keep oil prices like it is?
Mm.
That's going to be the next question. We can't be there
That's what I'm
forever.
saying. Oil prices right now is based upon fear. Nothing other than fear. Nobody knows what tomorrow's going to bring. So they insure their ass by, jumping the price up.
So
Because
what do you? But remember, when United States pull out, what do you think going to happen with the gas prices, with the Middle East? Everything just going to go back to normal?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mick. Something going to happen.
It never has before, anyway. I mean, remember when Obama was in office and they raised everything and shipping costs never went down. I mean, nothing ever went down. It took forever. Maybe, I mean, gas prices do fluctuate a little more.
Obama, he targeted the oil field. The whole Green New Deal that he came up with, it was to target our oil industry, to put it out of business, to make it less valuable. It was a shitty thing to do. And it was something he did that, it was bad for us, and he knew it when he did it, but he was so in bed with the foreigners that he would rather pay them off than, tell them to knock it off.
That's what I'm saying. Now, if you go back and look at some of the policies during that time, cash for clunkers is what I was hinting at. I was hinting at. And he was trying to do things to disrupt the gas market here to kind of help push it into the new, electronic age. At least that's how I always saw it.
But don't you think, and this is just my conspiracy theory, don't you think if you're military and you're in the future, don't you think this is a warning sign to get off of gas by doing this war right now?
Nope.
Why would you want to make a gas car and you're just saying our gas prices are $8-9?
Out of fear.
Conspiracy theory. Yeah, that's what out of fear and conspiracy. I think this will make people go more electric.
The stock market does this same thing. Just because the first time they elected Trump, oh my God, the stock market did a fruit basket turnover. Yeah. Everybody flipped out. They sold. They got out. He trashed the stock market, and it wasn't something he did or that he even planned to do. It was fear. Trump derangement syndrome made them dump them things as fast as they could.
Now, unless Callie or whoever lives in California can correct me, as far as I know, that's still in effect for 2030. Was it 2032 for all vehicles?
Now Gavin's keeping that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make it more specific. Do you think if United States pull out, the Middle East will have retribution, oil and gas wise, towards America?
No.
Or do you think it's going to go back to normal?
No. Again,
we are bombing the shit out of Iran right now.
We are number 3 in oil. Okay. So as far as the Middle East, no, Saudi's got them covered. Saudi Arabia exports and imports more oil than anybody in the world.
And still, your gas prices is this. What do you think it will be when the United States pull out? Cheaper or more expensive?
It's not about the United States. It's about the pressure that the Gulf is under. Saudi Arabia included. Remember, Iran's now bombing Saudi Arabia. The whole strait and holding up the oil from making it through the strait, that is where the fear was. If you can't get oil through the strait, the countries can't get the oil. Now they're scared. Is it going to be harder to get? No, now it's more expensive to get because you can't take it through the strait. You've got to take it 10 days back around.
Who controls the Middle East oil once the United States leave? Iran.
Saudi.
Iran controls the Middle East. We all know this. We are not going to deny Iran controls the Middle East.
They are sound like Mouse thinks so.
They are trying, but they're not. I mean, they're now bombing Saudi Arabia because Saudi is one of our allies.
If United States wasn't there and they pull out, who controls the Middle East?
Saudi Arabia. Saudi
You
Arabia.
just said
In terms
Iran.
of oil. In terms of oil.
I'm saying complete control. When the United States pull out, who will have control of the Middle East? Iran. Again.
Mhm.
If they are bombing the shit out of Saudi right now, and Israel and the United States bombing the shit out of them, do you think they really could think they control the Middle East? And what I'm saying is when the United States pull out, Iran is going to put their foot on these Middle Eastern people's throats. You get that, right? The same thing they did in 9/11, Afghanistan, Iraq. When we pull out, the terrorists take control. And what is that going to mean for us? That's what I'm saying. I don't know that because I don't know the oil, but I know when
Well,
terrorists
as
get
far as
control,
that, we've talked about that. How many times have we gone to the Middle East, torn down a country, built it back up, and walked out, and another regime come right in behind us and take it over again?
and then that's what I feel. The Middle East is like they're gonna. What do you think Iran is gonna do to these other countries that are helping the United States once we leave? What do you think they're gonna do?
They're going to keep bombing them.
You notice they aren't bombing Iran. You get that right?
I thought they were.
Then no, we are nobody's gonna do that.
Okay, what they're bombing, okay, let's be specific, because what they are bombing isn't just the country in general. What they are bombing in these other countries around them is air forts that we have built in the area, American forts. That's what they're bombing.
Oh, I get it. I think once we leave, the terrorists are going to take back control of the Middle East. And as a country, we are going to suffer somehow for this.
We already are. I mean, and that's what sucks.
Yep. And I think that's why I'm preparing our government. And I think our government ain't preparing because right now our oil prices should be lower. Because I think the retaliation will be oil. Gas prices.
It is. That's what he is using in retaliation. That's what's got the prices high. His retaliation is every time somebody brings oil through the strait, blows it up. And remember, the insurance companies on these boats, just like a vehicle, to drive these big boats, you still have to have the insurance. Now, the insurance companies quit insuring anything through the strait. They won't insure it.
Yeah, but then Trump said, "Oh, I'll insure it. Just go ahead. I got U.S. money. We'll back that shit."
Well, that's
all day long.
That's when he called on the UN on NATO, and he's like, "All right, guys, time to start fighting now. We've been paying and guarding and helping. It's time for NATO to stand up." And everybody's like, "Oh, I ain't got no boats. No, I ain't got no boats." Japan actually, was it Japan or Taiwan? One of them stood up and said that they can't send any ships to guard the strait, but they will stand with Trump in ensuring that the boats can go through the strait. So once we get the boats going back to the strait, gas prices are going to come down. Simple as that.
Yep. Right. 2 weeks for the curve. 2 weeks for the curve.
I got me a scooter. Lo-fi.
I thought you tore that up.
Y'all, my motor was fucked up. I asked Mouse, and she's a mechanic. Hey, Mouse, if the turbine ain't spinning, how can I get some extra power? She didn't tell me shit, y'all. Nothing. They sent me that motor. I fucked it up.
I think we're going to get electric bikes for our RV.
No, that's not a bad idea.
I actually like that logo. I like that logo you made. That makes.
I'm not for getting rid of everything gas, but an electric bike on vacation is pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I figure it's something I can jump off of if it catches on fire. I can't a Tesla, so.
Right.
Look, an electric bike makes sense. An electric car doesn't.
Mm-mm.
An electric truck certainly doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Lo-fi want one so bad. I know,
want that
MGTOW. I want
No.
one so bad.
That one that guy in Africa was making, you never had to charge it. It was an electric car and it had like an alternator type thing on it. And once you got the energy going through it, the power going through it, it recycles it.
Have you ever seen those videos where they show discontinued products that work for a lifetime that they had to, scrap because they weren't making money off of it? One of them was a flashlight that had batteries in it.
What?
Yeah, one of them was a flashlight that was made, back in 2002 with batteries that never required, you to change them out. All it did, it worked off of science somehow. Like,
Oh, the government hated that shit. Like, no way.
Yeah, the friction toys and shit.
Right, and all you had to do was just crank it, and it would regenerate the energy in the flashlight, and you could use it for like hours, and that's all it was. And they had to quit selling it. The patent got bought out, and then mysteriously the products disappeared.
Oh yeah,
I know, Motor. I just want to make sure it's.
Hey,
make sure that's not. There's been a lot of missiles flying around, Mouse. Let's just say that people aren't claiming.
Well, LW, sorry.
Oh, go for it. No, you go for it. I was talking to Motor. He gave me some information about an attack that just happened in Russia. So it's a lot of conversations going on. Go for it.
Oh, well, LW, if you look at the mining practices for lithium, especially, how dangerous that is, the fracking, all the water that's used to have to do all that, wasted resources that already is.
I mean, how do you, all
that shit's in our water. I'm serious. It's in our water. They'll deny it. It's there. How do you get it out?
Lithium is one of the main ingredients used in batteries, electric batteries. So that, you don't, and besides that, you can't put it out. You can't put those batteries out like you can a regular car fire.
Yeah, that would be dumped in water for hours.
Do not pour water on them.
Well,
you have to let it naturally burn out.
Right. Well, they have a tank that they put. It's like, I don't know what's in it, but and they'll put it in this tank. It's specifically for these batteries. And it's full of water, but I mean, it's like, I don't know what they do. It's got other stuff in it that keeps it from blowing up the water or blowing up the battery or whatever. And it kind of keeps it contained so that it's not, because I mean, that shit burns hot, really hot, and for a long time.
Yeah, it does.
You got to put it out with foam.
But in the military,
Yeah.
You don't need to change batteries, and that's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's perfect for us. That's why we go lithium, but we have to keep the batteries completely separate from a building. They got to be completely outside.
Yeah, y'all store them separate from everything.
Everything.
I want lithium. I want lithium for my RV, but I want them outside of my RV. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you, working with woodworking tools like battery drills and stuff, you don't have really much of an advantage with lithium batteries. I like the old electric drills better. They work better, more torque.
That's what she said.
Pause.
I mean, the 24 volt lithium battery drills are pretty good. The 12 volts are all right. I mean, I don't really see much of a benefit because they still die, while you're using them.
I'm still shocked that they use it as a medication.
To jumpstart your heart?
Yeah. No, for schizophrenic outbursts. They will lithium
and we wonder what's wrong with people with schizophrenia. I can't figure it out. I told him the battery. He was supposed to get better. What happened?
Like you just put battery acid on their brain, man. Like,
what's going? Okay, okay.
Wow. But it does explain to me again. It does explain the Appalachian folk and attitude and. But we've been drinking lithium out of this river for so long. Like our give a shits are gone. We're all lithiumed up. We'll give a shit.
Oh God, you're glowing.
Probably.
But it's the same thing. That's why I always hated to do when I was in the working in assisted living. I always hated to pass the medications for the 5 o'clock because that's when they would always give the Coumadin aka rat poison. And so I never liked giving that shit to him. So I never wanted to pass. I was like, I'll come in and do caregiving. I'm not passing meds at 5 o'clock. Nope. Because that thought of giving somebody that, knowing what it was, it just bugged me. Of course, that's probably what started me down the whole rabbit hole of what's all the side effects in every one of these drugs. And that, during my spare time, that's what I did, was look up all that shit. And, oh yeah, that just turned me off from medical shit from then on. And then, everything in 2020 just flipped that shit completely inside out. So, yeah. But I'm telling you, what drug is it that they give you that there's not 17 side effects? Well, you might have diarrhea, heart problems, high blood pressure, puking, shitting, you name it. Anything
make your asshole fall out, and it was for like a rat.
Right? Here's something to turn your teeth from yellow to white, but you could have a heart attack and
lose control of your bowels.
You might bleed out your nose. Your eyeball could fall out.
But that rat will clear right up.
Yeah, they start.
Hey, when you smile, those will be some pearly whites.
May cause heartburn, may cause indigestion, may cause cancer, may cause liver disease, may cause. I was like, golly, what point is taking it then?
Yeah, and it was like I said, it was like for like rash or something.
I am a firm.
Go for it. No, you got it. I'm having two conversations. Go for
it. Being a Southerner, I am a strong and firm believer that the cure for all of this is in your remedies, like natural grown stuff out there.
100%.
I firmly believe that.
So do I. I just think that we've gotten away from it so much. It's easier for us to go to the medicine cabinet and grab the pill versus going to the cabinet and making tea or making a rub or whatever it is that a powder that we need or whatever.
That's what I was going to ask you. Since the food is worse than ever, how would you cleanse your body of it? You know what I'm saying? You know how they say go on and water this, but how do you cleanse? How do you cleanse?
Well, they actually do have nothing. When you cleanse, it's healthy, but you ain't going to feel healthy because it's going to cleanse you and you're going to know it. It's not like you wake up and go, oh, I feel refreshed. No, you're going to wake up and go, who the fuck just drug me through that knothole backwards? What the fuck? But when you recover from that, your body is like, holy shit, you're right. I feel 100 times lighter and I feel awake.
Your skin is better. All of that.
Here's the deal is if you're extreme, I always hate telling somebody to like do this because it depends on where you're at. If you're diabetic, you can't tell somebody, we'll just do a 24, 72-hour fast. No, because they're going in to low sugar or, it's not going to be good. So I always hate to do that. And it's different for each person. And it's something, and this is why everybody needs to become their own doctor on court, relying on people that get paid by the government to tell you whatever they want. You need to become your own doctor. You need to do your own research. You know your body better than anybody else. So, and there are tons of information out there, and some of it is on the internet, but a lot of it is in books. Hit the library. Look, it's amazing what old books will tell you when they weren't totally censoring us. So I just think that that's like one of the big things and you have to do your own research. I remember when Marvin had some issues with his intestines and we went through a whole thing. I mean, I had to do tons of research for him. We got him on some all natural medications, took him off the prescription meds he was on, and he did tons better. In fact, the disease that they had diagnosed him with went away and it pissed the doctor off. He took me into his office, chewed my ass out, you name it, because he told me what we were giving him wasn't FDA approved. And so I was, I could kill my husband, blah, blah, blah. But all his numbers were good. It was like, suck my ass.
I know,
So
he had to stop and remind you he was the doctor, not
exactly,
you.
exactly. And I
Oh,
had no
yeah.
degree. What was I doing? So, but in that, the problem is people would come to me and go, okay, well, I got this same thing. What do I do? Well, just because you have the same thing that he had doesn't mean that you do the same thing, because you probably did different things to get in the situation you're in. So there's going to be different
Yeah,
things that you have to do to get yourself out of that
Yeah.
situation, and everybody's different. And I
Yeah.
can lead you down the road. I can say, go get this book, go check out this, go do that. But you have to do it yourself. If you don't, I mean, there's just it's like talking to a brick wall. You're not going to keep
yeah,
that shit in your head,
I
and it may
know.
not work for you.
I know that there is natural detoxants in a lot of like dandelions, honey, ginger roots, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Um,
One of the biggest ones for parasite, um, to help with getting rid of parasites, is wormwood, and it has black walnuts in it and whole cloves. Um, and it's one of the biggest ones to help with getting rid of parasites. Now, again, I have to reiterate, if you have some kind of health problem, you need to make sure what you're taking. Don't just go out and get wormwood and with black walnuts and whole cloves and think that that's going to fix everything for you. It might not, and it might make things worse. So you need to really do your research when you're doing stuff like this. But I'm telling you that you are way better off to research the shit, get you
yeah.
a health book that's specifically about herbs and so on and so forth, and go that way than trying to go with, all this prescription shit and just looking for a quick fix, because you'll get a quick fix, but you're going to get a longer illness in the process 9 times out of 10.
Hmm.
Yeah.
My rant's over.
No,
I
it's
got
true.
okay. I got a 2026 question for you, Gigi. Do you
Mhm.
believe in regenerative medicine?
Well, what do you mean by that? Like, are you meaning
Being like them injecting cells into you,
no,
bots that repair. That's regenerative.
absolutely not.
Not even in combat.
No,
Well,
because
the
I think it worked for the
yeah.
moment, but we kind of wanted to bring all you soldiers home. We were
Just
trying to
asking
keep you alive. So okay, well, we're gonna fix him. That's like when they gave heroin to everybody to keep them going, and cocaine and all that stuff back in the good old days. That's great, but look at the side effects that went along with that, aka addiction and so on and so forth. I mean, how
And
many?
don't forget the sob stories about how they had to walk to school. Yeah, y'all were high.
But so it is. I mean, for me, that's like when they did the whole thing of what was it? Oh, stem cell. Yeah, I'm so not into that shit.
No, you
And
didn't.
mind you, my husband has a transplant. He lost his hand in a logging accident. So he lost all of his fingers. Well, he lost 4 of them. And then his pinky, they turned and put a plastic joint in, turned it sideways. And then because he lost his thumb and his 3 other fingers, they took his big toe from his right foot and they
Yeah.
put it on his hand. And now he has a claw. He works on airplanes and learned how to fly an airplane with this said hand. So I'm not necessarily against that kind of stuff. And I mean, if it saved my husband's hand, for God's sake. He was able to do a whole different career because of it.
Right.
So it's not that I don't believe in medical stuff and medical science. I just think that we just let stuff go way haywire. And I understand that there's things that they have to do. They have to do it on monkeys before they can do it on humans to see if it actually works. And I would rather they try it on a monkey before they try it on a human. Thank you very much. I mean, I know we're all animal lovers, but
It's in the chat, Gigi.
Well,
Research that one. That one, the one that I got in the chat. That's the new program that's supposed to be replacing the stem cell one that you was talking about.
yeah, I'm not into that at all. In fact, I've already seen people with problems from the stem cell stuff. So am I? No.
Yeah.
I am
What did
absolutely,
you say
again, it's
from the
artificial.
So then, would it come down to a moral question? Because that's what it comes down to for me. Number one, several questions have to be asked here. Number one, how is this technology being utilized? Number two, is it moral? Right? Is there no any kind of bad long term things that's going to happen with it? I need to look more into that. Now, I know that the stem cell grown lab meat is the part I don't agree with at all, because I know how they're doing that. So if it's technology like that where it's got a very negative trade off, no.
It's different. It enables, and if Gigi probably know this part, if you medical, you can help me out. It enables your red blood cells to act as intelligent biological agents.
I know they put other shit in there. There's no way you're going to tell me they didn't. That just makes me itch with,
That's why I asked you, since you know that part. That's the part, the medical part.
nanotech?
Yeah, we don't know. That's why you have to ask people that.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't
Look
know.
up Bill Gates nanotech.
Because they already use stem cells.
I know nanotech.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I definitely know nanotech.
Because they already use stem cells negatively with stem cell grown lab meat out of cancer cells.
Ew.
That's already a strike against them in my opinion. Yes, I have a whole video in stream on that very particular topic on the channel.
This is actually happening, y'all. Yeah, this is this is happening right now. Like they use this for certain this is happening.
Yeah, they are literally trying.
That's what Mama needs.
Well, welcome to 2026, y'all.
3D printed food is what it is. Exactly what it is. 3D printed food.
She just needs some red blood cells that are going to hang out longer than a
Pretty
month.
much. I mean,
your body already.
Go for it. No, you got it.
No, I was going to say real quickly. Your body already has the ability to reproduce red blood cells. Your body has everything it needs.
It does. It does until it doesn't. And there are medical reasons why it won't.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I'm dealing with in the background. It's not me.
Yeah.
But it's one of these problems like Gigi talks about the doctors. You know, you take this problem in and we are doing this discovery in reverse. I kid you not. Instead of finding out what was causing the issue, we're just, topping her off with a, pint of blood here and there. Like a car that nobody's going to find out where the oil's going. I just keep topping it off. And at some point you're like, look, this is a Band-Aid, but we can't keep doing this. We have to find out. Well, you do scopes and this, that you find out where the bleeding is.
Yeah, it's basically
you think that is the problem. I am still learning through this journey, and this is how backwards. We started with, her blood is low. Okay, where is the blood going? Oh, that's where the blood's going. Now we are to why is it bleeding there? And it goes back to the heart. Nobody would have ever thought of that. It goes back to a leaky heart valve that can cause other problems in the body. And we started from why does she not have iron to why does she not have blood to why is she bleeding? We went backwards.
Mm-hmm. That's how they do everything because that's how they can keep sucking the money out. It's not about getting mom better.
The leaky heart valve that supposedly sets off this whole chain of reaction. Reaction. It's in her file. Like we went back and looked at her medical records and we're like, yeah, they did say something about her heart. But, they just glazed right over it. Like, well, she's not having a heart attack. So it's, the heart, another issue, blah, blah,
The
and it's like, no, it was right there.
The industry goes out of business if it doesn't have customers. Mm-hmm. And the bottom line to it, it's ran by human beings who are greedy. And greed has to be satisfied.
Mm-hmm. Well, and greed does have. That's the whole purpose.
Yes.
But if you can hook yourself up to a machine and the machine tells you what's wrong with you and start fixing you.
Yeah, if we only had scanners like the car.
Oh yeah. And then what about when the machine don't like you anymore and it tells you how to unfix you? Because remember, the machine's going to have AI in it.
Yeah, but that's on. This is the future of health. Just like how they had the 2 cards, 1 card, then they say you need to update to. I believe in the future you're gonna hook yourself up to a machine, and that machine gonna read you, tell you what's
No,
wrong.
I'm
You ain't even
not.
gotta go. Well, we know, but
I'm not.
but with
Y'all can.
soldiers, but with elite athletes and elite soldiers. If you ever been that, once you cool down, they test everything. They test your heart rate, your rhythm, everything. Just like this, they just want you to inject that shit in you, and that's where I got a pause.
Yeah.
Pause. I got a problem.
Mhm.
Problem. You ain't gonna make me a Borg from Star Trek.
Oh yeah. Beta.
Yeah, no, no, thank you, Mouse.
You don't like the
Yeah, I was
green
gonna,
skin?
yeah, I was gonna say I like that new logo. It reminds me of pizza place.
Oh, well,
Oh yeah.
I'll do it again. This is, and it is actually cheese. See the holes, the cheese
Yeah, it's Chuck
holes?
E. Cheese, except it's
This
not
That's
cheese
what I
Chucky.
was thinking.
is Swiss
Yeah.
cheese. But anyway, this is our new sticker, guys. We now have club stickers.
Oh,
We're going to
sweet.
be doing some trivia coming up soon, stuff like that to win some stickers. And once I get to the, because we're making these in home, I'm not ordering these. These are self made. Once we get the cost of it down, then I'll know how much I can charge. Probably like $1 or $2 for a sticker.
I told her to put a cash app, that thing that you got, my GG, that got all her links.
Yeah.
Put that little thing on there. They'll pop all her shows in.
Eventually, it'll grow piece by piece, But this is the first series.
Oh, I know. Okay, you was talking. Somebody was saying boots on the ground.
Mm.
That's what I was reading. Golly, it took me this long. Somebody was like, the soldiers are going to Iran. Will it be boots on the ground? And I gave Mouse a little hint. Not quite in Iran. Somewhere around it, but not quite in it.
And with technology, we don't have to be so boots on the ground. I mean, we're there, but we don't have to be there in person. Drones.
I can tell you where they're going now.
But truth is, yeah, there's a set number of soldiers,
3,000.
special forces
Straight
that
target.
are lingering towards the Middle East.
Heading to the Kong Island.
There you go.
Yeah, we just before we came on, that's what me and Mouse was talking about to get the oil under control. They're gonna send the 82nd to that island.
No.
And Mouse said it's a Pacific island, and she know what's on that island, so she
I
knew
do.
exactly. She
I
knew
do.
exactly what the mission is. The minute I said it, she knew exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I have a similar sticker like that, but it's not a mouse or cheese. It's my avatar flipping off YouTube. I don't think they would like me to make a sticker of that.
Well, if you would like to purchase one, you guys can, I guess, contact me through email or let me know, but I'll need your address to send it to. And I promise I don't do things with addresses. I never have. That's not anybody's business.
Nice.
Mouse. Conspiracy, yeah. Mouse. Conspiracy.
Uh-oh.
Conspiracy.
All right.
We're going to start at the Iran, and I'm going to need you to take this one over. We're going to talk about the strategic value point of that area. Why is it so strategic? I know, LW. You wait till the taxes come in on all them drones me and Mouse been talking about. They got to pay that. They got to pay that tab. Okay. Is that true?
Um, yeah, well, I would think more than 90, but yeah, of Iran. Yeah. But it's kind of like a gas station, if you will. You know, sometimes a truck pulls up and it puts gas into the big tank under the ground. Sometimes a vehicle pulls up and it pulls up to the pump and it puts gas into its vehicle. So this is what this island is. It's a place to sell oil and to buy oil. You know, you kind of pull up and do whichever. Um, Trump is working really hard to keep, I'll be honest, to keep Israel from bombing it. Because Trump wants the regime to change, but he's not trying to level the country and make them start all over. He's not trying to completely paralyze what would be left. And he's asked Israel several times, like, go easy on the oil things and go easy on the, you know, like the electrical infrastructure, stuff like that. Like, because we'll have to rebuild that when we're done.
Okay. Gigi here? Is
Yeah.
Gigi still here? Okay. Here, Mouse. This is what really's happening.
By seizing the island kinetically, the U.S. gains a physical kill switch over Iran's entire economy. This is the ultimate counter move to the digital kill switch the hackers are trying to use against the U.S. power grid and medical infrastructure. Yes, in a sense. His greatest import in all of his economy is oil. We know this. The whole world knows this. He is being funded by the oil he sells out of Iraq. But by stopping their oil, we're choking their funds. We are killing their economy by choking out their part in the oil industry.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, again, you know, anytime something like that happens, people with stocks, they get fearful that the stock's going to dump, so they dump the stocks, usually driving the stock market up.
Yeah, don't do that.
Do that, baby. Do that. Drill, baby. Drill.
Who drilling? Who drilling? Who drilling?
We drilling.
Oh,
We are
pause.
drilling.
We're drilling so we can sell it to somebody else
We
across the
fucking
seas,
are.
and you know we can have fucking $6 a gallon fuel. Makes perfect sense.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. But I mean, you know, from my oil, you know, and we sell natural gas on the side of it because you also get that out of a pump. But I'm paid for oil before it's made into gas. But you can tell what the oil, you know, what the oil money is going to look like by what the price of gas is.
Is
Like,
this true? What I'm finna send you.
Okay.
Okay. I need you to look this up because people's like, hold up. No, this can't be true. Let's go. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see do y'all have the politics skills to handle it. Just in case people think I'm crazy.
You already know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
And if that is true, that means the statement before what I said is true. So y'all wondering what's going on in Iraq, I'm just explaining it to you detail by detail. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
Hey, ladies and blues.
Am I close?
Yeah. I mean,
Does this have anything to do with oil or taking the regime down?
that's more about taking the regime down. It's not
There
about
you
oil.
go, Mouse. There you go. There you go.
No, it's not about oil.
They want to know where everybody is, Mouse, at one time.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, as far as Are we safe? Have we kicked back? No, I think we're still on guard. I think we still expect things to happen
Yes,
in
we
a,
do.
in a cyber uh, hacking sense. I don't believe the hacks are going to stop yet.
So personally,
Yeah.
do y'all think like you've gotten richer? Like since Trump's been in office? Do you think
CJJ.
you've gotten like ahead in any way?
I do. I
You
do.
do?
I
Yeah.
do.
Money wise?
Yeah.
Really?
I have.
Right on.
But the only reason
Yeah.
I have because they fired all them dumbass DIWIs, and that means hiring me take more money. That's what I told Max. You got to hire me 2 times now.
I don't know really.
Yes,
I
but
can
that doesn't mean you're making.
maybe
You
it's
haven't
because
really
I'm
made more
acting
money.
smart. Maybe it's because I'm acting smarter, making smarter choices.
Right,
No,
but it
But
doesn't mean. But it doesn't mean you're making. If I mean, just because you got like
that's what I'm trying to figure
AB
out.
was
Is it
saying,
because I'm
no,
started
I'm an
making better
outlier.
choices, or is it because the economy's better? I'm
No,
not
no, no,
sure.
no, no, no.
but the economy isn't better.
I honestly agree with Gigi. This economy is the worst I've ever seen. I
Mhm.
don't even know if you're a kid and you can start out with a 1-bedroom apartment with you can't afford that
Exactly.
shit. You can't
Exactly.
in 2000. You can't afford it. You really
No.
can't.
No. As
Okay.
far as that,
So we all agree that we're
Yep.
not really better off. I just want to point something out here. I want you to look at all these graphs. I'm not taking one, but look at all these graphs and look at where Trump's worth was and look at how that shit shot up.
do you think our children are safer under Trump, Gigi?
That's a good question, and yes, I do.
Yeah.
Now, do I think they're completely safe? No, I don't, because I still
No.
think there's a lot of things that we piddle fart around with, but as you said, it would take a lot for Trump to be in control of all that stuff. States have their own,
Right. Yeah.
rules and regs and all that laws and shit. So, but I do believe that they are definitely safer than they were when Biden was in office.
I
by
agree
all
with that. I'll
Yeah.
agree with that. So
But do I
we
think financially we are better off? No, I don't. I don't. And I'm telling you that yes, Marv's made way more money this year than the year before. Well, 2
Okay,
years
well,
ago and 3 years ago and
Yeah.
4 years ago. But
I can't claim
every
the
bit
power
of
bill has
has
gone
ate it
down.
up. Everything that's gone up has ate that up.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is true. That is true. That's true. That's true. That is true.
But we have gotten our groceries back down. They're starting to come back down. He did by putting those portables out at Oak Ridge. He did lower our power bills. Now we still have
mine.
TVA going. I'm going to raise it again. I'm going to raise it again. But that's
That-
TVA.
that ain't
Yeah,
the problem.
mine's not down. Matter of
That ain't
fact,
the
I
problem.
just paid a $317 fucking electricity bill. Mine
Yeah,
isn't down.
it was the $500 light bill that got us changing some things.
You know the stats desk came out. Have y'all realized how many jobs AI has taken and they will take next year?
Mhm.
The stats
Probably,
came
yeah.
out. The stats has came out. It wiped out 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. If you that young, you ain't got no job. You ain't
I
working
just
at
had
the
a
grocery
friend that
store no more.
her daughter put herself through school. She didn't ask for any handouts. She paid her own way through school. She landed herself a really good job and had it for about a year, and they just fired her and it went to an AI. And everybody in her department was fired and they went AI. And they all had to pay for the degree.
And I was going to say that she's talking about people with degrees. Imagine if you just work at a regular store, your job is gone. So this is affecting. I know our kids are safer, but their future is real dim. From having a wife, kids, or a house and a white picket fence, the American stuff. That shit is dead for a while.
Well, and Marv keeps thinking that, there's lots of jobs that AI won't be able to take over. Not right now, but eventually they will. They've already put AI in robots and those robots are getting quite articulate at what they can and can't do. And let me tell you what, they are they're very much improving in how they can be manipulated and moved, and they can get in some pretty tiny spots. And Marv swears they'll never be able to work on airplanes, but I beg to differ.
I'm waiting for the robot mechanic to come in.
Mm-hmm.
It is all leading up to a universal basic income for everybody.
Yep.
That's what it's leading to.
That's right.
Except for one community that YouTube is hiding. Now it's one more, Gigi is one more, but YouTube is hiding them. And it's the homesteading community. They are high. YouTube is high. You know, the ones that believe in herbal, natural. They are hiding them, Gigi, on YouTube. Hiding them channels.
Well,
the homesteading channels that do
and the problem is when you put yourself out onto these, now you've made yourself vulnerable as a homesteading community. You've made yourself vulnerable by putting yourself out here. It would almost be better, and I know that sucks because it means they don't get the information out to people, but to protect themselves and their families, they would be better off to not be on social media and on the net.
But who else to advise Americans about how to do this than homesteaders?
Well, I get that, but
it puts a target on them. It puts a target on them
at the price of their families.
Yeah, for those that didn't prepare, they are going to single out the preppers.
That's right.
And go through their stuff,
How much warning are you supposed to get before? I mean, how many times does people have to tell you that, you should be homestead, you should be doing this, you should be getting ready, you should be doing that? I mean, how many times they have to tell you that before you don't get it? How long do these homesteaders have to put themselves? Yeah.
We just had this conversation, me, you, up at the end of the world, and I said at the end of the world, your husband becomes one of the most valued people because he can repair planes, but because I'm cyber, my knowledge become null and void once the power grid go down. My tactical and military go up. We had this exact conversation.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
Well, the problem is it can make him a target.
Yes, it will.
I mean, he could go to work one day and I could never see him again. I don't know that. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen, but it definitely, I mean, it could. It could.
That's a skill. That is a skill.
Remember, the AI is moving way faster than all of us humans thought. Even though we were warned and we were told it would move very quickly, we ignored it, and it is moving very quickly. It's growing. It's getting smarter. It can do way more than we ever imagined right now. It can do more than we even know right now. Everything that's being released to us regarding AI, they've already known that shit for 2 years before it ever comes out to us. So, I mean, this is all the shit we're seeing now is old news.
I think it was the myth. I think it was the myth the government propelled that AI won't hurt a human. But you see these drones and these missiles are doing exactly fucking that. So that's a lie. This AI will kill you.
Elon sat down and had the interview with one to show us. To show us how,
what people thinking.
And he got up and he even got up and said, "Oh shit, we in trouble."
Well, and remember what he said about the chips? Ooh, yeah, those chips are great for the people that need them if we can use it for good. But the problem is those chips are not just going to be used for good. Those chips are going to be used for bad, and we're all going to, us humans, will pay the price for that shit.
Yep.
Ain't no doubt about it. I believe you. Believe me. Once that March 5th came out, and I know every social media platform is being monitored, that's why I told my mouth I'm finna chill and go to something else. There ain't no purpose now. They're going to take the champ. The minute you say one thing, it ain't a human. It's a dumbass robot, y'all. That's who's doing this. Fuck that.
Why are you quiet?
Well, on the back end of this AI thing, on an urban end of it, we're out in the country. What we're seeing of it, because the jobs, the artificial jobs aren't going to be in the small towns yet. They're in the bigger cities. They're doing big city jobs. But on the back end, we're the ones that are pushing the locations around and stopping it.
The
People
data,
are buying up land left and right, thinking they're just
yeah.
going to slap a computer on it, and then we're those neighbors that go, man, I ain't putting up with that noise. You're gonna have to move it somewhere else. So, we're making it harder on them to establish, but that's all we can do.
I think, I told Mouse a long time, I think in 10 years our world is done. Because if we don't go the opposite of Wi-Fi and 5G, then any country can use AI to hack us. So I don't know what we're going to do unless we go backwards. But everybody want the latest new Wi-Fi, 5G.
Watch, phone,
Yeah.
glasses.
I know. Marv keeps telling me, he's like, because I keep saying this kind of goes to the RV, but I'm like, I don't want this big of an RV. I want a smaller one. And he's like, are you fucking kidding me? How many women say that? How many women go, I'd like to downsize.
Yeah, I know.
Me, and I haven't even used it yet. A tree came through it. So now we've got to repair the top. And I'm like, you know what? We should smaller. Why don't we go so big?
I literally want to go from a 35 foot to a 25 foot. I'd like to whack off 10 feet.
You want to whack off?
I want to whack off.
I want to go from a trailer to an actual RV that you drive. I don't want to pull it anymore. I don't want to pull it.
Okay.
That made me nervous.
TF is like, I'm out. RV talk, seriously. Yeah, I want a Mercedes Class C, but the 25 foot. They're not very big. They don't grow them very big. So, and I want just enough room to, Marv can come. It will be one of those things where if he wants to show up and sleep in the RV every now and then, that's fine. But this way, I don't have to pressure him to go every time. Because I'm telling you, 35 feet, I can do it, and I do it. But I do still feel like I need to have him in the passenger seat just to make sure everything goes smoothly.
I
don't want to feel that way.
There's no way I'm pulling it. Ain't happening. I will miss it. That's too much money.
I got to tell you, though, once you do you remember when we were young and we did crazy things and afterwards, like, drinking and so on. And afterwards we were like, yes, I'm 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Okay, after you drive a 35-foot diesel RV, you definitely feel like you're tall and bulletproof. Like, bitches, you better just get the fuck out of my way.
I can do anything. I just pulled a fucking trailer.
Exactly. And then you tow something with it, because mine's a motorhome. So when I tow something behind it, I even feel like, I'm just fucking unstoppable. So,
oh my God. If you have a hat, I'm going to knock that shit off of you. Just, no.
It's the best.
No.
It's so cool. I love hearing the engine of it. I mean, that fucker just rumbles.
Hook up to your house on you that and drag your ass off. Be careful.
Man, her feet dangling off the damn seat.
Oh, no. It puts me right up there as close as I want. I got an electric seat. I push it right up good and close. Marvin's like, it's a good thing there's no airbag because it'd rip your head off and open your chest.
I turn mine off. I'm so scared it's going to break my neck.
But yeah, I'd kind of like something. Mine is a 2006 and it doesn't have like all the bells and whistles, obviously, of the new one, which is good because then it's less shit to break. It still has 2 slide outs, which I will still want when I get a 25 foot. I still want 2 slide outs. You got to, or you're going to feel claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to travel for more than a couple weeks. So, but it, like when you go to hook up the water or winterize the rig or anything, you kind of have to guess at mine. Like, okay, I think that's the hot water shut off. And you have to go hunt and peck and find the shit. Like it took me 3 years to find the hot water tank shut off valve. I just found it this last year. Now that I've used it, my hot water tank don't want to work. I'm like, oh, fuck off. I hate you.
Of course.
So that's the kind of shit I don't want to deal with. And I'm ready to give that one a good shove. So I love my RV and it's 35 foot and somebody that's very good with that kind of shit will flow with it. No problem. Me, on the other hand, I need something that's just like, oh, there's the button and it says it right there, and I just push this
Oh,
and this happens.
she need a 2026 version update.
Update, yeah,
Yeah,
smart.
update.
Like,
Yep, a
hey
smart.
Siri, make me some food. Turn the shower on and pull the living room out.
Well, I don't prefer slide-ins, but I do prefer slide-ins. Cool. Just saying. Because if you don't have those slide-ins, it like goes to I want you to think about the fact that it's the width of the road, basically.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's all you have to live in for however long. So
With
if
a
you
car.
if you have little pockets that kind of open up, it's like when you open up the living room slide on mine, it's a living room kitchen slide. And here I don't buy kitchen slides with kitchens in them, and I mean no water and no gas and no refrigerator inside your
Oh,
slide. Do never do that. You're asking for problems. But anyways, my
Yeah.
table and my couch is in the slide. And so when you push that baby out, it's like the fucking Taj Mahal. And then I go to the back and I push out my bed, and
Yeah.
that bitch makes it like I'm living
oh
with a
shit.
master bedroom. And I mean, it's
Yeah,
got
I mean, like
four
the
huge
bedroom, when
closets.
it's folded up, you can walk in, but like there's not enough room to even walk around the bed. You got to pull it out. And then when you pull it out, you're like, hell, this is like a huge bedroom.
Well,
Okay.
my bedroom is kind of pisses me off. But the living room, we can live in the entire. This is the one thing I do like about this RV. Even if the slides are closed up, we can live in it. We did it for an entire week on the coast when we couldn't
Yeah,
get the slides
when
out.
you get it, yeah.
So, and it did work great. But I would much rather have the slides out. I mean, you're much more comfortable and you're not tripping over each other. And I mean, it's like a house. I shit you not. It's so
Well, my
nice.
slide-ins have walls. Well, the one in the living room one slides out. It's got a wall that comes in and out with it. So
Yeah,
it's
mine
not
does.
as easy to exist in without the slides out. I mean, you can get in through it, but yeah, you got no
That's
room.
because you have a fifth wheel. Yours is on a whole different level. So
Yeah.
you have no motor, and which gives you lots more living space, but they do shit like that in those fifth
Yeah.
wheels or trailers. Like my son has just a travel trailer, but it's a brand new one, like 3 years old now, but it has two great big slides. One's the kitchen, which I told him not to do, but he don't listen to me, little fucker. So he has one in the kitchen, and then he has his couch slide out, and it slides out a lot. And I mean to tell you, it is very nice. But when they slide in, you can't use the kitchen, you can't use the couch, you can't even walk in. You have to pull the slide out. So in a pinch, you're screwed. And I don't like that. I want to know that in a pinch, I can still use my RV as it
Yeah.
sits when it's stored. So that's kind of one of the things for me, which is also why with my Mercedes RV, you can do the same thing as well. It only slides in so far for the table, and I want one that the bed slides out the back end, not out the side. And so then if I have to pull over, I can slide the bed out the side or out the end of it and leave the living room, in.
Yeah,
So,
I'm very seriously thinking about taking mine and trading it for something smaller that has a motor. It's like the fifth wheel makes me so nervous, and it's so big and so high in the air, and even him pulling it, I'm like, that's so much money. You're fixing to fuck it all up.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and that's kind of when you're first starting
You're
out.
talking
That's
about-
what you have to understand. It's a little more difficult when they're
that's
bigger.
$20,000
I
fucking
mean,
dollars
a-
yanking around there.
A fifth wheel. I mean, you're literally talking about the size of a city bus, like 40 feet long in some of those. Jesus Christ. And they're as tall as an 18-wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they're
I know,
very
but they
top heavy.
pull. Oh no, they pull a fifth wheel pulls way better than any other rig. I shit you not
You
one
think
little
so?
bit. If you have
Yeah.
the right pickup for it, it pulls better than any other rig or any other trailer that you'll pull. And it's
Ma'am.
because of fifth wheel, the whole that gooseneck apparatus shit on
Yeah.
it that
Yeah.
makes it pull so nicely.
The
But the problem is, though, they are very tall. So you got to think about how tall. Like mine's fucking 13 or 12, 9, 13, something like that. So it's
And if
not a
you
show.
park it uneven, oh, it's even worse.
hmm
Or
The
if you
biggest,
park it on, not flat land, and you've got to like flatten it up, and now it's just way the hell up in the air. Like,
well, you need to be careful about how high you go, especially
yeah,
with your levelers. You need to use blocks first and foremost. And um, I was going to say that if you decide to trade that in, make sure that you really consider not having, more than likely, your fifth wheel has the kitchen in the slide out. And
Mhm.
that you're going to hate that when something goes wrong because you're moving it in and out. So now not only
I
are you
never
moving
put
something
it
in and
in
out, now you have gas in it and you have water in it and all that shit. So it just causes you more risk than you
Yeah,
really want. So when the next one that you look for, try to always think about, okay, no kitchen in the slide. That doesn't mean you can't have a couch and a table
right.
in it. It's just nothing electrical or water or any of that gas, nothing, none of that shit.
Yeah, I
So
think this kitchen is on the slide out on the side. It
yes,
does.
yes,
And that
I'm
is
sure it
that's
does.
the refrigerator and the stove. Yeah.
Yes, and most of them do. The other thing I would never recommend, and I know a lot of people that live on the road in RVs, they do washer and dryers. I would not.
Oh God,
A
no.
washing machine
God,
and a
no.
dryer shake the fuck out of your house.
The
Say
power it's
nothing
gonna
about.
pull, it fills the tanks up faster. That would be a pain in the ass.
It's just, and it tears up your RV really. I mean, you really have to have it stabilized, and it's just not really meant for that. So those are a couple of my big things. And another thing is, if you ever find a scampy trailer and you just want something little to take out and go camping, they are the coolest little campers because they're usually one-piece shells and they don't leak a lot and
Yeah.
they're super easy maintenance. So scampy trailers are just the cutest little things ever. And they hold they hold up well. So, and Airstreams are another one. They hold up.
I think the Airstreams are cool.
I
And I
love them.
can't believe they're still around.
Oh, I mean, you can look at one that was built in 1968 and one that was built yesterday, and they are made with this exact same quality, and it's hard to tell the difference if somebody took care of the 1968 one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love them, but I don't like to pull things. I mean, my toad, I want it really small, like I can't even feel it back there.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it's just, ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, ain't missing nobody. My bad. I didn't even see you.
Okay, we better stop talking about RVs. We're already down to like 8
Oh
people.
shit. Okay, I got a question for y'all.
Okay.
I need y'all to research this because I got breaking news. And if y'all say yes to this means y'all research is good. Was Cash Patel's email just hacked this morning?
I have no idea.
Because for some reason the 82nd is finna go. So something happened today with Cash Patel. Did it?
I don't know.
Yep. Yes, it did.
Okay. This is what I got, Mouse. Off a certain net.
Okay.
You know that group that I told you?
Uh-huh.
They did it in retaliation for the 82nd Airborne Division. And this is what they just sent me. Holy shit.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, it should have just happened today. Everything it's moving really fast now.
This was 2 hours ago.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. I didn't let y'all know I already got it, but the 82nd.
Give me share it.
Yeah, you can. It shouldn't hit the news till about another 30 minutes. So you
All
got.
right. Well, I'm getting this off of Fox 10.
Yeah. It shouldn't hit
Okay.
them. It shouldn't hit the main news for about a while till they verify.
Washington Affiliated Press. A pro-Iranian hacking group claimed Friday to have hacked an account of FBI Director Kash Patel and has posted online what appears to be years-old photographs of him, along with a work resume and other personal documents. Many of these records appear to be more than a decade old. Kash Patel, the current head of the FBI, who once saw his name displayed with pride on the agency headquarters, will now find his name among the list of successfully hacked victims, said the message posted Friday from the group.
Mouse,
Can we
be
say it
quiet.
now? Can we
Don't
say
say
it's on the
the
news?
No, don't say the name. Don't say the name. I'm telling you, they're gonna ban you.
Say their name. Say their name. Say, oh no, sorry.
I've been saying their name, and you see my numbers. I've
Okay.
been reporting, and you see what's happening to me.
The message was accompanied
Spell
by
it.
more than half a dozen photos of Patel, including one of him standing beside an antique sports car and another with a cigar in his mouth. The group also said that it was making available for download emails and other documents from Patel's account. Many of the records appeared to relate to his personal travel and business more than 10 years ago. FBI has no immediate comment on Friday, but a person familiar with the matter who spoke on condition of
Autonomy.
anonymous need to discuss non-public information confirmed that a personal email account of Patel's has been breached. It was not clear when the hack took place. Might have occurred, but news reports from December 21st said that Patel had been informed by FBI that he had been targeted as a part of the Iranian hack. They
Who
are
is
a
that
pro.
H person? Who is that?
That's a whole hacker group. That's a whole hacker group that I go against.
Oh.
Mouse. I've been briefing Mouse on it.
I'll
So
put
she-
it in the back chat.
Mouse to tell you the whole story since it's starting to break, but we've been discussing this behind the scenes for what, Mouse? About a month. 2
Wow, do you
months.
hear AV's audio?
Yeah, they're getting him.
They're getting him.
A pro-Iranian, pro-Palestinian hacking group that earlier this month claimed credit for disrupting systems at Stryker, a Michigan-based medical technology company. Medical technology company. Like pacemakers.
Like Nancy Guthrie, like I've been telling y'all from the beginning. But everybody, oh, homie, bet you crazy. Now you're putting it together and everybody looking crazy.
The group said the attack was in retaliation for suspected U.S. strikes that killed Iranian school children. Well, this was over the school. They're a prominent example of proxy groups that carry out cyber attacks on behalf of Iran. The Justice Department singled them out in an announcement last week, which it said had seized 4 web domains tied to Iranian hacking schemes and threatening of descendants.
Now you see why I put all that stuff out before about the cyber and what you can say, and the military is now everything's coming together because the FBI director got hacked. Now y'all gonna figure out some Nancy Guthrie was also part of this, and the general was also part of this. That's why the president is labeling this an act of war.
Told you that old lady died a long time ago.
No, she's still alive.
Correct.
No, she is still alive.
It's an act of terrorism, is what he's calling it.
Yes, she's still alive. What they are doing is they're broadcasting her heartbeat over metadata. And the United States military is scrubbing it. Just like they got, the United States have satellites, people that can pinpoint anything for 24. Me and Mouse was having the same discussion. They can pinpoint anything from our satellites. So they know exactly what happened. And when I told you the same signal hack that was at Nancy Guthrie's, was at the general, is in Iran. You get it? This is what we've been holding back because of these new cyber laws. We don't know if they're gonna strike us or call the fucking up. You don't know. You really
We
don't
about
know.
to find out. Oh,
Hey, this is Gigi streaming, y'all. Gunner Gigi girl up there. She got a big ass trailer.
Your mic is fading off. What's happening?
they don't like him.
I ain't doing nothing. I'm back.
No, you're not. You're like, it sounds like, I don't know, like you're just cutting in and out.
Sounds kind of scratchy.
Yeah.
I never learned the word for like what.
Okay, what about now? I'm trying to move my computer.
Be still, boy. Quit pacing.
You remember back when we had like corded phones and you would stretch the cord so far that it would break the wires in it. And so when you would try to talk to somebody, you'd have to hold the reel still, because if you didn't, it would go. That's what you're doing. You're stretching your cord too far, dude. Where you go? Shit.
I think he broke the cord.
He pulled it right out of
Well,
the
that bit
receiver.
right out of
Damn
like
it.
it.
I did
See,
that before a time or
Audio
two.
issues, I'm gonna throw
There
this
you go.
against the wall.
There you go. You're back. You're
There you
back.
go. You fixed your cord. You plugged it all the way in, didn't you? Uh-oh.
Don't you throw it. Don't you throw it.
Gee, he ripped it
Don't-
out again.
Don't throw it. It's okay.
If this damn Bluetooth headphone don't work,
Oh, that's why you're on Bluetooth. I never do live shit with Bluetooth. It
He
never
doesn't
fucking works.
sit still. He paces.
Well, he's gonna have to learn to sit still. Shackle that man.
I am still.
Hold him down.
Get
I'm
out
gonna
the
tie him up. Sit in a chair. I'll tie you up.
You know what I'm gonna have to do, Mouse?
Learn to
Are you
sit
hear me now?
down. Yeah, you're here.
I got to figure out how not to say bad stuff so they'll stop following me.
Well, good luck. It's
I don't
called
like
a
people
filter.
telling me what to do, man. I don't like people telling me what to do, man.
They want us to have filters. It's just another way of, controlling
I
us.
love that the older I get, the more I'm dropping my filters. I love that.
I love the more that I don't